his kiss. Thank you all for coming out. I love you. I love you so much.
And we are ready to go.
There we are.
There we are. Gorgeous.
Ta-da.
Gorgeous.
How could it be more beautiful?
People are probably going to think this is a model ad for like J. Crew or something. Like.
I'm sure there's no mistaking.
Actually, I ironed this flannel shirt for you this morning.
Oh, you ironed it for me?
I ironed it because it's one of those shirts that come out of the dryer just like a ball, and so like it has to be ironed.
Oh God! You shouldn't have ironed it for me. Trust me.
Let me actually do a quick introduction because I really jumped into I
Go
went
ahead.
right to the sucker punch. Hey everybody out there, this is Mike Enders, and here I am, and I'm honored. I'm really thrilled to be sitting next to Patrick Haggerty of the Lavender Country, coined the first gay country artist ever. Queer country album. It was in 1973.
It was.
And then here I am sitting with him today here in San Francisco Park.
Ta-da!
Charming, lovable, adorable.
Hey, what's even more remarkable is that I live long enough to be sitting here with you,
Yeah.
and you have no idea how true
And
that
let's just,
statement is.
he's alive
I'm
today.
alive. I'm alive today, and that's the true miracle.
But yeah, but you are like, in my eyes, and like I've been around for a lot longer than some of the younger kids today, and you've been around longer than me. Like you're a treasure, and I wish your story, like your musical story, could be told in like every like gay 101 class. That's my lead at.
I never dreamt in a million years that Lavender Country would catch up with itself,
Right.
and that I would be, after all, allowed the opportunity to use Lavender Country as an organizing vehicle for social change, which is why I wrote the damn thing in the first place, right?
It was like an album for people to get information.
Yeah. And some of the stuff, as you probably know, in Lavender Country is pretty radical politically. And so am I.
Yeah.
And that hasn't changed. And the opportunity to not only present the first gay country album after all this time, but the fact that it does have radical political content, and that I am first and foremost not a singer but a social changer,
Yeah.
which is why I chose to write Lavender Country in the first place instead of go to Nashville.
Right.
Because we knew that Lavender Country was not going to get picked up by any label for any reason,
Right.
and we therefore had to pander to no one. We didn't have to water anything down or try and change it or moderate it so it could be successful, because at that time it didn't matter how moderate if it was gay country, it was dead in the water, forget it. But it's so juicy. I'll tell you, it's really juicy. And not fame, fortune, glamour, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
All that's lovely. We know, right? Okay, fine. You can talk about that, but let's not. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about the fact that I am in a unique position as a musician because I wrote Raw and Real for us in the first place.
Yeah.
That's what everybody likes. That's what everybody's drawn to. That's the big deal about Lavender Country. I know my face is absolutely gorgeous, but it's not selling in Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
I know what my voice sounds like. I have no illusions about what my voice sounds like.
That's what you said in the documentary.
I do not have a beautiful crooning voice. I know that.
Waking up to say hip hip hooray, I'm glad I'm gay. Can't repress my happiness ever since I tried your way.
I know that. So that's not what's drawing people to Lavender Country. What is drawing people to Lavender Country? It's the very reason that I wrote it in the first place. I get to stand up as a musician, getting quite popular, frankly, and tell the damn truth.
Yeah.
Like nobody else has been able to dare to do. I just get to rub everybody's.
Do you think 1973 wasn't ready for it? Is that why it kind of went dormant, and now we're in this climate, this political climate?
what people are hungry for. They're not hungry for my beauty. I know I'm gorgeous,
You
right?
said that. I've heard you say that. Oh, God.
They're hungry for the truth.
I think you have a great voice.
Oh, shucks, thanks.
It's not typical, typical sounding voice, but I was listening to your album preparing for today a little bit, and I love it. It's odd. It's like unique. It's different.
Yeah.
But you say, I like in the interview, I don't sing well, but you sing in tune.
I do. I can sing in tune.
Or on key, in tune, on key.
I can sing in tune, and I can also tell a story.
And do you think, did you ever think that crying these cocksucking tears would be that has to be written on your tombstone.
Listen. Let me say this. Stardom is a shuck, honey.
Stardom?
Yeah. It's a shuck and it's a jive and it's a capitalist plot. And I'm not having it.
See, I got that from you from watching a documentary. That is why you're called the first gay country album, blah, 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 blah. But I think you're still punk rock.
Yeah,
I feel like your message and you and your attitude and your personality is kind of punk rock, especially for
everybody says that.
Even today, not even, I was just about to say even for 1973, but even to today with your I'm not gonna.
That's exactly right. And it's actually the punk rock, anarcho, screw you, capitalism is a mess crowd that loves Lavender Country a lot.
Well, that
kids, or anybody under 50 is a kid to me now,
yeah.
They are my people.
The atmosphere.
The atmosphere.
Yeah.
And the level of political consciousness about all kinds of isms is where I belong, who I am, who I'm talking to. Those are that's the gang that agrees with me the most. Queer is almost passé. That's not what we're doing here.
Yeah.
What we're doing is fomenting revolution. Okay, come on, kids, let's do that. And after having 7,463.
One of my questions.
I'm not impressed.
One of my questions I wrote down from your documentary. You're like, hey, honey, I've had buckets of sex, and I was gonna ask you, so are you still getting buckets of sex?
Things have slowed down a fair amount.
Yeah, got to give that thing a break.
I'm determined to use my quote, a rising stardom. I am determined to use it to foment revolution, because don't we need to do something different besides murder the planet?
More than ever.
More than ever.
That's
where I'm at.
Yeah.
Of course I'm glorious. Let's go to stardom, darling. I'm going to be screaming revolution every damn step of the way. And that's who I am. That's what I'm about. I would like to transform society and save the planet and feed kids. Okay? Would that be all right?
That's beautiful.
Right?
Is there going to be new music?
Oh, yeah.
Ever? That's the other thing, because you have the Lavender Country, which is solid, but I didn't know if now there's going to be new music with Miley Cyrus and Kenny Rogers, and I don't know where those names came from. Because everyone's going to want to because I think what you're doing is really, for lack of better words, cool.
If Miley Cyrus and Kenny Rogers were sitting here right now, I would say, hi, you guys. I really respect who you are and what you've done. But you know what? I talk, you listen.
Yeah.
I have some things that I need to tell you.
Yeah.
Miley.
To pass along.
Would you like to participate in the activity of saving the planet?
I mean, your attitude is amazing. I'm learning things about your attitude that's just amazing, and positive. And
well, it seems to be that my avaricious appetite to propagate social change seems to be the draw, seems to be the driving force, seems to be why, in fact, people like Lavender.
Yeah.
So hey, perfect. You know, do the show tomorrow, then I have to get up the next day and go back to
Yeah.
and do another show in a couple of days.
Your GQ cover, your Rolling Stones cover. I'm thinking big.
Whatever is in front of me.
Welcome to
that's
2017.
what I do. And I wish I had a strategy for building my career,
Yeah.
but I don't.
Oh, there's so much potential.
And finally, you can idolize me and glorify me all you want. I'm telling you, it's a trick.
Sex
Don't
God.
fall for it. And turn on your own light. That's what you need to do. If you're getting something from me, turn on your own light and be the beacon that you think I am to you. Go be that to the next person.
Yeah.
We need you really bad. You do.
You are the coolest person I've ever met. Right now, today.
Well, maybe today.
Today. Before that.
You'll run into some beefcake tomorrow and forget all about me.
No, I'm an odd gay. I'm just a little weirdo, artsy, faggot, art fag. People look at the outside and assume things, but
Of course.
now they look at me and I'm like, oh, he's like an aging dad. I'm like, it's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right.
Darling, look at this beautiful face.
Yeah.
Don't worry about age. Look what you can get.
I am looking forward to it. If I can be as cool and be alive when I'm in my 70s.
Can't repress my happiness ever since I tried your way. Gonna lay right here and greet the sun, 'cause gay time loving's just begun. So come on, let's tumble in the hay. Do-do-do, do-do-do, oh do-do-do. Morning time feels so fine when I'm hanging.